Hey Scorpio, welcome to your second reading for February. I hope this finds you well. Bringing you a general reading for Scorpio, Sun and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If absolutely nothing resonates, then you may want to, if you're here as a Scorpio Sun, you might want to check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign to see if there are messages there for you, or be a cross watcher and watch the Sun and or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Just remember that it is from their perspective. So I'm reading for their sign. Okay, so this is the Enchanted Map. I am pulling two cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. And remember, as always, feel free to flip the energies around. So if I get through the whole reading and I'm talking about the masculine on this side, divine masculine, and you say, but that's me, but I'm the feminine, that's okay. Just reverse the labels. They're just labels. So I set an intention, I set a structure, and I move ahead. Sometimes the energies come through reversed. So masculine gets follow the leader in reverse, card 40. Feminine gets Coming to Life, card 29. 2 and 9 is 11, guys, in reverse though. So both cards in reverse means there's a message there of some kind of protection. So the masculine gets reversed. The Follow the Leader card offers a gentle push to get up and take the lead. In a relationship or partnership, be the one to voice what must be said. Muster your courage and speak your needs aloud. Affirm what you like and what you feel. Don't just hope for someone else to fix the problems you have, the problems you see. If your inquiry is about career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. If it's about a personal relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin a discussion about how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible. You may be pleasantly surprised by the results. So in reverse, it's kind of asking you to become the leader, take the lead, dear masculine. And card 40, you drop that 0 off and we're at a 4. And 4s are about structure and foundations and, kind of getting solid. So that's a lovely energy for you. For the feminine, we get card 29 in reverse, Coming to Life. Such a lovely card if you look at it. And it says the Coming to Life card is a gentle reminder to get out of your own way. Hello, Scorpio. Join the club. Let go and let spirit lead. New life is unstable in the beginning and needs gentle care. Farmers don't go into their fields and pull up the roots of plants to see how they're doing. They know that everything has its own cycle of growth. Let nature take its course. Find other things to focus on right now. Simplicity and small steps are the order of the day. When the time is right, you will see the miracle. This is the 7 of Pentacles. It's the 7 of Pentacles, right? The seeds have been planted. You don't pull up the ground to see if it's growing. It is about the natural order of things and how things grow according to a natural time clock. Beautiful. And I love that it's the number 11. So there's just that feeling of synchronicity, the timing of it all. Yeah, focus on something else, dear feminine. What you have planted will grow, all in due time. Okay, so now I'm pulling, for those of you who have made little donations to the channel, this is a deck of inspirational insights from famous people, authors, poets, artists, thought leaders. Yeah. So let's see what's coming through for you, Scorpio. A little message, some little insight. I hear my garbage truck coming around, so if you hear that sound in the background, that's all that is. It's garbage day. All right, Scorpio, what message is coming through for you? This is lovely. Ralph Marston says, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. So what you do today, it's that planting seeds card. I feel like I'm speaking to a feminine here. What you do today, the seeds that you plant, right, can improve all your tomorrows. Yep. So just do what you need to do for you and allow it to unfold according to the laws of nature and divine order and divine timing. Great. Okay. So we've got Scorpio, Sun and Rising. Let's take a look at your connection. For those of you who are wondering where the morning musings went, I have been mentioning that they were not very well received on the channel and we're kind of bringing down all the metrics. So I still do them because I've been doing it for years. I'm just not recording it right now, but I'm going to bring them back to the channel in the form of a membership so that everyone who likes all the little odd types of readings I do, the morning musings and the birthday spreads and the full moon and new moon, that will all be in a membership format so that it doesn't really impact the main channel. I'm learning as I go. So in case you were wondering, that's where it is. All right. Woof. Masculine stepping into the reading in the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about taking action with a plan, being methodical. It's all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, being methodical and deliberate and kind of going, taking things in order, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It's very much a planning kind of action, and it's the slowest knight in the deck. So this masculine doesn't feel like they're in any rush right now. The feminine coming through the reading in the energy of the Hanged Man. So they're kind of pulled back. This is Pisces energy, kind of pulled back and waiting for some measure of enlightenment. The Hanged Man can be an energy of like where you feel like you're sacrificing something, but it's self-imposed. So there's a delay. You know there has to be a delay. It feels, again, very related to the Oracle. There's something here where timing is a factor and you're kind of waiting for the enlightenment around that. That makes sense. So far, so good. Let's see what comes through. All right. 3 of Cups in the past for this masculine. Page of Swords, present experience of the connection. Future is the 3 of Pentacles. And feminine, yes, the insecurity of that moon. Fears and insecurities being triggered right now. Tower moment. Yes, no wonder you're in a Hanged Man energy. Oh, but look what's coming. The Sun. Okay, so I feel as if I'm talking to a Scorpio who has hit a snag, a major speed bump on the highway of life here. And that's why things are moving very, very slowly. There is some interest right now that this masculine has some information they're looking for or a message that they need to deliver. Something, you know, information, truth, insight. The Page of Swords is often the spy or the detective, let's say, of the tarot. And since we have a feminine who is experiencing some major shift in their personal, in this connection, this masculine may be watching from the sidelines, if that makes sense. In the past, we have the 3 of Cups and the Moon. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more clarifying, but the 3 of Cups is often, I mean, sometimes the simplest answer is it's celebratory, but the way that the 3 of Cups comes through is often third-party energy. And being that we have the moon and the tower and all this kind of sacrificial energy of the Hanged Man leads me to believe that there might be a third party and that this is something that you will both work through together in the future. Co-creative energy of that 3 of Pentacles and the Sun. So at least I can see signs of hope on the horizon. Another new deck, this is called the Magic Seer. It is the same as this deck here, except the coloring is kind of almost like, you know, a comic book, you know, like the Magic Modern Witch. So the Modern Witch Tarot deck is very fun and funky, and this is like the traditional Smith-Waite deck, but in the same colors as the Modern Witch. For those of you who are interested. If you're not interested, don't worry about it. Knight of Pentacles. So thank you for the donations. This is what I do with it. Okay, moving slowly toward Queen of Cups. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this feminine could be the Scorpio. But at the very least, this is someone who has captured this masculine's heart. Maybe the keeper of their heart. And there has been heartache. Wow, wow, wow. 3 of Swords. So like I said, we've hit a speed bump. And there's this desire to reconcile underneath. So when I pull from under the deck, for those who are new, hi, welcome. This is what's kind of bubbling up under the surface, what might be in the psyche of the masculine and driving their behavior. It's why they're moving forward with caution, but their intention is to reconcile the differences, to make peace, and to be victorious, to have a positive win-win outcome. But they're moving at a snail's pace. So the third party energy, some healing around the third party energy for the masculine, the Star, and there's the Page of Swords. So again, I feel like this masculine is, or was, I should say, in the past, there's this third party energy. The Star is sort of healing around that. Whatever occurred, now third party can be anything. It can be distance. It can be COVID for some of you. It can be, other people getting in the way, friends, family members. It can be an ex. It can be another person by virtue of, infidelity. It can be anything. So whatever that third party is, it could be your ego, FYI. So whatever that third party was, it derailed the situation here. And this masculine sort of needed some time to really reflect on it and heal, but they had their eyes wide open. That Page of Swords feels prominent to me. So there may have been suspicion here around a third party. Just going to say, Page of Swords, now that's where they are right now. So they're still in that energy of suspicion or revealing. It can go either way. And they're super guarded. 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles suggests that this person, this masculine, is kind of in marking time, staying in place, right? There's no forward movement here. There is this juggling energy of what's really going on, dealing with realities on the ground, weighing priorities. What am I really dealing with here? And in the meantime, I am given over nothing. This is somebody who's very much pulled back. Look at that center pentacle, that vice grip. Where does that cover? The heart chakra. Not letting anyone in, being kind of guarded, mysterious, not showing their full hand. So whatever information they feel they've seen or are gathering, or that they know needs to be revealed, they're shut down totally. They are shut down totally. Yes. High Priestess underneath suggests there's no communication here. They may have hidden feelings, there's secrecy around the High Priestess energy. So there may be a secret that this masculine is keeping to themselves. Page of Swords can be, right, detective, but also like I spy, looking through the peephole. So in the future, though, 3 of Pentacles, which is very co-creative, and the Sun. So I think you're going to work through it together. Very aligned, very mirrored. So the speed bump may be tiny. You, your divine counterpart, and spirit. This is that co-creative energy to what? To build upon what you already have, to take the connection from something ordinary and make it something, and build it into something extraordinary. But that takes teamwork here in 3D, and that brings in a lot of happiness. The beautiful Leo energy of the Sun. So there may be a Leo involved. But if not, I'm just feeling that this goes in a very positive direction on both ends. But right now it feels dicey for both of you. Hanged Man for the feminine. Come on. And some healing. So there's healing for both of you. Masculine a little bit more in the past. The feminine right now. Really kind of pulled back, delaying gratification, I need the 30,000 foot view. What's really going on here? Healing this tower moment, something coming, something that was not sustainable, or a shock. This can feel like a shock and awe. Some unexpected shift that this feminine is now like not taking a single step forward, is kind of waiting for the enlightenment and also reflecting and reevaluating and reassessing everything that's gone on, retracing their steps. This card is often, for me, it represents that Mercury retrograde, and we're in the the post-shadow phase of retrograde, which doesn't end till the 13th of March. So this period of sort of like, what just went on? As Mercury goes forward, then backward, then forward again, covering the same issues 3 times. It's a lot. And we do have a full moon coming up in Virgo on Saturday here in the States. I don't know the exact time. So that full moon waiting to release. Anyway, what else? Justice. So feminine's needing some sense of balance here. This is the card of Libra, but it could be a legal matter, separation, divorce, legal situations pending. I'm getting pending. But that Justice card is about restoring fairness and balance. In the past, we have the Moon card, more Pisces energy, Pisces, Leo, Aries, and Libra, all on the feminine side. When you see that many major arcana, it's basically saying this is a life-changing moment for this feminine. All the majors that come out suggest, right. So you see that 3 of Cups? There it is. So I'm getting confirmation from Spirit here that there's a third, there was or still is or was a third party situation that may have come to light, triggering all kinds of fear for the feminine, something that this masculine was kind of really seeking an assist from the cosmos. There's some healing energy in the star, but also like a prayer, like grant me this wish. So one more on that. Endings and new beginnings. The World card, Capricorn and Aquarius, right? So in the World card, what we're looking for is closure, right? Closing out a cycle, and so the new cycle can begin. But I'm feeling as if this just ran its course. This was like the last straw. And here's our last straw. A House of Cards cannot stand, and that's what I'm feeling for this feminine, that shock and awe of, wow, this is a big, major life shift. Lots of reevaluation involving a King of Cups. So now we have a King and Queen of Cups. There is love in this connection. This is also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is love in this connection. But I felt in the past reading 2 weeks ago or earlier this month that there was a breach of trust, and that the feminine was questioning how they were being valued or devalued. So I'm feeling now the full weight of it is finally upon the feminine. Really lots of passionate, fiery communication here. So this to me doesn't feel like good convo. This feels like, oh, wait a minute. We have to have a conversation, and it feels dramatic and powerful and all-consuming. Yeah. Tempers are flying here. 5 of Wands. And the masculine is just shut down. 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. But in the future, we see the Sun. And that is a sign of feeling safe and protected in one's vulnerability, which is the true measure of bliss. How can I feel bliss? I can feel bliss by not having to be anything special for anyone. I can just be myself. and know that I am loved exactly as I am. In my worst moments, in my best moments, when, when I'm on guard and when I'm completely vulnerable. So that's the true meaning of bliss, is when you know you don't have to be something special for any one person at any given time. Just FYI. So the Aquarian, we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy coming through in the King of Swords. I almost feel as if the happiness is that this feminine receives the energy of this masculine in their full truth. Truth, honor, integrity, honesty, wanting to do things the right way, coming from the highest vibration of their communication, of their thoughts, of their integrity, right? All the truth, the trust coming through brings the happiness. That's wonderful. One more on that. King and Queen of Swords. Who'da thunk? So you may have some air in your charts here, guys, both of you, but this feels as if it's in the absence of that, it feels like you're perfectly arriving in the same moment. You're on the same page. You're on the same page, and you're coming from communication, which right now is tense and fiery and hot. It's passion, but it's kind of negatively tinged and therefore very destructive. Tower, think about that. But I feel that if you kind of have this meeting of the minds where you come together and you leave all the emotion out of it and all the temper out of it, and you just cool. Think of the cool air, the coolness of the sword, that metal of the sword. And yes, it's sharp, but if you're coming from your hearts and your honesty and your truth, then what happens is you get to it quicker. And you leave all the drama out of it. And I love this King and Queen of Swords together with the Sun. So I feel like the communication will flow more smoothly. And this masculine's agenda is, I just want to co-create. Let's work through it together here in 3D. Lovely reading. So I'm going to take it to the extended. If this is speaking to you, Scorpio, then we're going to look, I'm going to take all this energy and what do you need to focus on now? What's the major issue, the situation, or the energy? What is the block around that, or the dynamic between you around that? What can you do about it or expect to come of it? I'll clarify all that. What does this masculine have to say to the feminine? What do they want the feminine to know? Feminine's message to the masculine. What are they trying to say to the masculine? One card for you, Scorpio, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We'll let your spiritual team weigh in on the situation, and then what you can expect going forward. And if timing is a factor, it would show up there. But we've also got some messages that came through in the oracle that suggest it's going to roll out on its own, and we have a masculine who's moving at their own pace. So the link to the extended is below in the description box. I will see you there in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.